Hi everyone, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. I know it's been a really long time. It was not intentional to just disappear, but I am making a comeback for you all. I was really feeling this Capricorn season and the energy, and so of course we're going to start off with you, Capricorn, as our very first reading, and this will be extending from beginning to the end of Capricorn season, but it's going to go into all of January really. And so why don't we get started? Of course, I've already meditated on your energy as always, and we will come back to these decks towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. There will be a card for affirmations and a card of what's ahead for you for the month. Okay, so Merry Christmas first off, and happy holidays to everyone. I hope you're having a beautiful season, and if you're not, then I hope that you find some really helpful or meaningful messages as we move forward with this reading for you. And of course, a big happy birthday to you, Capricorn. It is no surprise that we're actually kickstarting year after year after year with an in your sign. It's because of your stability and your presence, and just the fact that you're such a strong, very strong earth sign that it's very easy for people to kind of just rely on you and depend on you. And I know that can be a lot, and you yourself also feel like you're holding the entire world in your hands almost, or supporting it almost, you know, because you are that, and you are very capable of doing a really good job on it. All right. Okay, so let's start off with our very first card. We have here a Six of Cups, and Six of Cups means a lot of things. It's kind of that ebb and flow of energy. It's also that past. So the first three cups represent your past. The next three cups represent your future, and it's your past and your future kind of transitioning. Okay, I don't want to say that it's not like they're flowing into each other. Yes, they are. This is a water card, but it's in a very positive and an uplifting way. So there are going to be aspects that you'll be addressing. It could be memories of your past that you are perhaps analyzing right before moving into that New Year's, and allowing the future to almost like wash over you and your life, and you're opening the door to so much more that's there for you. So it's actually, I feel it as a very like a calming card. It's very, it's a beautiful transition, like I said, from your past into your future, into your dreams and your desires, and just that path that you have cultivated for yourself, that you have been working on. It's just flowing in. And so this is perfect, right? Ten of Swords popping up next, kind of indicating that the past is now behind you. It is behind you. You are done with it. And whatever had to be done as a result of it, justice, has been done. You know, fair and square. It's been taken care of. The Hierophant. So perhaps for some of you, this is actually like the legal services were involved. It could be the ending of something for some of you. For those who you really finalized things, this could mean endings. It can also mean beginnings. So by endings, I mean it could potentially mean divorces for some of you. But for others, like I said, there's a very positive light in all of this. If you had a very difficult past and now you're ready for something brand new and something that's going to be life-changing and altering, and just there's a lot of power in these cards. So you had sorry, but there was something really heavy initially, but now that heaviness is being washed away, like I said, being washed away. So for others, if you, perhaps you're single, perhaps you there were some things that you have ended and now it is behind you, and now you're entering this time, this season of something brand new. Okay, it could mean marriage, like I said, for others of you. And if you are religious or you are practicing, definitely encourage you to go. Like if you want to go to church, if you want to go to a temple, whatever it is that's yours, you will find some really meaningful messages coming from someone who is spiritually, like a spiritual teacher or a guru or someone of a greater authority. Really listen to what they have to say to you. It will click with you, with your emotional self, with your higher self, with your spiritual self. It's the self which we're always trying to rise up to. Okay, this, for zodiac purposes, that's your rising sign, right? So that you have to look into your natal chart to really know, what is your sun sign, what is your moon sign, what is your rising sign. Rising sign is the one that we're always trying to become throughout our life. It may not be something very tangible. However, it feels here. It feels like you are getting there. It's like a renewal. All right, Six of Cups also represents renewal, and I do feel that sense of renewal here for you, Capricorn, that this year is going to bring. For many of you, there's a beautiful coupling and a bonding that may be happening. Many times when cards appear like this, as we're moving forward, it is, what is really appearing for you. The way they're being coupled, and the message that's really coming across here is that there may be a very beautiful marriage right around here. Okay, it could be someone you know from the past for some of you. I'd like to throw in Justice is also a card for Libra, and the Hierophant is also a card for Taurus. And some of you, if there is that there, those might be the signs you're dealing with. It could be an air, it could be another earth sign. And anyhow, so of course, these readings are general. So you want to take away the messages that really truly do resonate with you if you want the most out of it. And I do see a very strong emotional. I know that's something new for many Capricorns. You don't always, you feel it, but you don't necessarily let people see what you're feeling. And others of you might just really, keep your feelings off towards the end so that you can get your work done. I get that. But here, it's actually a very strong emotional bond that you have with someone, or you are forming now with someone, or you're entering into a new relationship with someone. For others, if it's not about love, it may resonate with you towards your career, that you are finally coming, you're at peace with your past, with whatever has happened. Okay, it is now behind you. 10 of Swords. You have gone through it all, and now it is time for you to move forward into this brand new energy, and you are coming together, oh wow, into something beautiful and powerful. And you're going to be hearing a lot more towards beginning or mid-January of 2023. The Sun card and the Page of Wands, a whole lot of communication. Two of Cups is also a really strong communication card. And so there's a lot of messages coming your way. It could be phone calls, it could be emails, it could be interviews for some of you, if that's what you're aiming for. But there is definitely a lot more of communication factor in January for you, and it's going to be really good news. The Sun card is a very, very bright card. It's a time where some of you might be reliving your childhood, and it's birthday after all, birthday season, and might be meeting with your family, loved ones, and so forth, and perhaps reminiscing on some really good old times. And for others of you, it's also about, wow, look at where I'm at now, and look at where I'm headed, and I'm super excited, super grateful, super happy to be going in this direction. And so, wow, that's a beautiful January. I do feel like we have to pull a couple more cards for the end of January, and then we can close off the reading for you. Three of Swords. Capricorn, towards the end of Jan, Three of Swords. Let me just find out what this is about. I know there's positive news here for you, Capricorn. It's pretty obvious, the way all the cards have kind of shown themselves. So let's see what the Three of Swords is about. The Emperor. Do you know an Aries, Capricorn? So the news may not be, I don't think it's related to you whatsoever, actually. The Three of Swords is a card of pain. It's a card of hurt. But I feel like this is related to someone else. So the Emperor could be an Aries, fire sign, right? But it could also indicate someone who does have, you know, who holds a place in your life that you look up to. This may be someone you look up to. It could be your icon, for example. It's just someone who you hold close to your heart, and it could be you wanted to take on that role that they have. And so what we're seeing is something may happen. You might hear some not so awesome news, but this is about someone else. It's not you. But just know that it may be coming, okay? But the good news behind all this is you're going to have the emotional power to receive anything, you know, good or bad. Like, you will be at your utmost, highest self to encounter whatever this may be. And if it's a friend in need that you may need to maybe show up for and be there for, and you know, they really might need your help or assistance or advice. Oh my God, Capricorns do give the best advice. Then you will be able to be there for them. And that's towards the end of Jan, going into February. Okay, so I feel like there's something more. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so going into February, Eight of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles, definitely your career is hitting the high notes here for you. So in the relationship sector, perhaps you're forming something new, renewing your vows, starting a new relationship, considering proposal or marriage. And then for others of you, there's also this career that's completely taking off. You're doing the hard work. You know, of course, you are one of the most hardworking signs, Capricorn, and you're doing it, and not only that, but you're realizing that you're really good at what you're doing, which is an amazing feeling, Capricorn. And you're hitting it right. You're hitting it right on the spot, and you will be very, very successful, and you will feel it, you will know it, and people will know it and acknowledge you for who you are and for how amazing you are. So there's lots of rewards coming your way. Definitely, like I was saying, I do see interview offers for many of you. So definitely a lot to look forward to. Okay, let's do a little bit under the deck. So these are some hidden messages that may not have been kind of spoken about during the reading. So let's see what we have here. We have the Page of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. Capricorn, perhaps you are the one who's proposing something. For others, it might be something that is being received, but whatever it is, this proposal doesn't have to be love, could be to do with work, right? It could be an idea that you have that you want to share with someone else, but there was a lot of like, just weren't sure about it. You were holding back, or the person who might be proposing this was holding back, but now is the time to realize that this is going to be very, very successful. You know, if it's a relationship, all right, for some it is, and you just weren't sure. Now you're going to be very sure. January 2023 overall, you're going to be very, very sure, and very going all in with a sense of deep knowing and an emotional connection that this is it. So there's no longer that confusion. There's no longer that blindfolded feeling that I don't know what I'm walking into. It's more of, yes, this is it. This is my prized possession, and I know that I will do a very good job, or we will do a really good job at this. If you pay attention to this Page of Cups here, the way and what he's doing with his cup is, this is his or her, right, prized possession. This is very important. And he holds this very dear to his heart. And now is the time when it's going to shine bright. 2023 is going to be a beautiful year for you, Capricorn, and you're definitely off to an amazing start with so much happening. And there's that bonding. There's a very, very strong bonding here for you. Wow. Okay. So let's add a little bit to this reading. I feel like there's a little more. We're going to be using this deck. This is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards that we're going to be taking a look at. This is to set the theme or the tone for you. So So let's see what we have here. Ooh, they are popping. Wow. Intention. Intention. And isn't, I don't know, maybe you were, maybe you weren't, but isn't this what you were feeling when you saw this cup, this Page of Cups? That spirit self, that higher self, that there is this beautiful intention that is from within, that you're in tune with now. And as you start 2023, as you start January, as you have your birthday moment, there's this fresh energy, the energy of intention that you're able to bring forth. Notice the twos. The coupling we talked about. And it's going to be a very successful one. All right. For those of you who want to stick around, I'm going to be doing also a card of affirmations. But first, let's address this card of intention. Let me kind of read out the message that comes with this card for you. Deliberate, clear intentions have the power to change your world, Capricorn. Your objectives will be fulfilled at this time. Inspired intentions are like magic arrows shot into the sky. The universe is bringing you a gift, showing you that you are hitting your mark. Recognize that you're not the one who has to do all the work. However, others help you co-create reality. You connect to the power of your intention, sending it out into the field. Then allow for synchronicity to work its magic. Perhaps the good intentions of others will inspire you to send out beautiful ones of your own. Own the life you want to lead and live deliberately with clarity and detachment. How beautiful. How beautifully did this card connect all the messages we just talked about? All right, let's get in an affirmation card. And we'll close off the reading after that. Oh, okay. We have the card, of course we do. We have the card of partnership here for you, Capricorn. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love the energy. I love the colors here for you. I love the butterflies and the beautiful purple violet flowers that we have here. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together. Touch each other's hearts while life lasts. And that's beautiful. Let me put it here and then read out the affirmation for you. If you'd like, you can write it down. If you'd like, you can look it up. You can read it out to yourself every day. Say it out loud every day for January, or since, well, start of Capricorn season, really. It can work miracles. All right, partnership. Today, I remember that good relationships don't just happen, but are a work in progress. They take time and patience and people that truly want to be together. I will face my problems, large or small, with courage, and I will tell the truth. Right now, I will love myself, and in doing so, I will gain the strength to love others. Beautiful. All right, Capricorn, here's wishing you a beautiful and happy birthday, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and all the best with 2023. Hopefully I'll be back with February readings soon enough. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. Take care.